Am I wrong for deleting my newborn son's Instagram? My wife, 30 female, and I, 33 male, are what they call a low profile when it comes to social media. We both have accounts on most of the most famous platforms, but we post very little. I personally always had a stupid prejudice about people who record every step of their life, but I respect it. Recently, my wife and I had a baby. During pregnancy, we agreed that it is ridiculous to post several photos a day of the child or to create exclusive social networks for this. Until our child was born, we had very similar values about children's exposure on the internet. To exemplify, when she was pregnant, Clara only posted 2 pictures of her belly. I mean, I respect people who don't want to post their kids on social media. I 1,000% get that, because Nazar, what is it in English? Evil eye is real. When my son Daniel was born, Clara posted several pictures of him, which annoyed me, but I didn't say anything. It was a mother who had just given birth, so I considered it normal behavior. But that didn't stop as the weeks passed, and I had to complain. Clara was very upset and said that she loved him very much and that he was just the most beautiful child she had ever seen. I just rolled my eyes. When our baby was 1 month old, Clara announced that Daniel had an Instagram profile. I exploded and said I didn't agree with any of this and asked her to delete it. She said I was being totally unreasonable and that the child was hers, so she would do what she wanted. I said that the child is also mine and I didn't want so much exposure. We fought and she went to her mother's house. I also went to my mother-in-law's house and slept in the living room. I wasn't going to miss my son's moments because of a stupid fight. She got even more annoyed and we went back to our home, but she refused to talk beyond the essentials to me. A month had passed and Clara assured me that she deleted his Instagram, but she would continue to post at a lower frequency on her own profile. I agreed to this because this was the best middle ground possible. Yo, you sound like a very reasonable and chill dude. Like, what the heck? I came across my wife with 20,000 followers, and before it only had 1,000. I thought this was bizarre. I saw her transforming too. It wasn't just the pictures and videos of Daniel. She was documenting her routine. I'm not a controlling person, and I'm not going to say what my wife can and can't do with her own image. The big problem is that I found out she lied to me. I was blocked from my son's Instagram to think it was deleted. When I found out, I took the cell phone from my wife's hand and locked myself in the bathroom. I deleted the profile at almost 30,000 of Daniel's followers while listening to Clara screaming outside. Nothing happened but silence. She won't talk to me. Her mother claims that Clara will develop postnatal depression after all the stress. I think this is all terribly futile and I start to think I'm a bit of an asshole for caring so much about it. But at the same time, I don't want that kind of life for my son. I don't want Daniel's life living for the sake of being well on camera. I just want him to have a normal childhood. So am I the asshole? Dude, props to you. Good for you. I don't care if you guys have your kids on social media, and I don't care if you don't have your kids on social media. But I do agree that it is both parents' decisions if they want to have their child on there. If one wants and one doesn't, it doesn't work like that. Like, that's so shitty that she went and blocked you. Oh, this is why social media is dangerous. Because once you get a taste of that delicious of viralness, right? You get sucked into it and you do crazy shit like lie to your husband and block him from his